Welcome to another podcast of the current situation with Manchester United. Manchester United lost 3-0 at home at Old Trafford to their noisy neighbours Manchester City. Now, as preference in my preview, I said that the game would finish 1-1. Obviously, it didn't go down that road because, hell, they scored 3 goals. We didn't. And it was a game where we could have scored. We should have scored. We had chances. If you see how Manchester United was playing in the first minutes of the first half, Manchester City was actually giving us space, but we're not exploiting them, like taking advantage of the chances that were given to us. Rashford was exploiting on the right hand side. He made a few runs like attacking. Whereas we started positively. It's because Man City was actually looping and leaking holes to us, but we're not taking those chances. We couldn't finish our dinner, and because we couldn't finish our dinner, it's me. Manchester City eventually, as the game went on, they got to go. Now the goal, as it relates to the penalty, let me say this, man. I know a lot of Manchester United fans don't believe that's a penalty. That's a penalty. Any contact like that in the box is a penalty. Now, I'm not saying it's the most penalties of penalty, but it's a penalty. You cannot, as a defender, defending the position near your box or inside your box, you cannot be holding on to the opposition player like it's a tango dance you're doing, man. That is not how the game goes, especially as a striker. When you're in those situations, you have to be careful because if you're marking a player and you lose your marker, you can't be hugging onto this bridge like holding on to him. You can't be doing that, and that's a penalty. Now, Rodri make a meal out of it. He fell over. He wanted the penalty taken, but it was a penalty. It was a penalty, and Holland put it to bed. Yeah, bro. So I mean, overall, Man City got into the game eventually. Grealish played with more freedom. That's surprising. Yes, me. I know that Grealish has been getting criticisms over the last 3 weeks or so now, but yeah, we're not playing. As the game went on, dude, the game wasn't going our way. Yes, me. Amrabat was kind of looking sloppy in possession. Bruno Fernandes, I don't even know why Bruno Fernandes playing on the right hand side. He made no impact on the right hand side. He made no impact on the right hand side. Why are you playing Bruno Fernandes as a right winger or a right midfielder? Why? Why? And Scott McTominay, in terms of position, although he was playing midfield, but you could see that when we were attacking, he was shifting himself up into the box because you know that he's a lethal threat. And that shot that he took to Edison, that was, I mean, person will say, "Oh, that's a wonderful shot." That was straight at the goalkeeper, man. So of course the goalkeeper go either punt it out or shove it away or something. But it was a decent shot, but it was a good shot nonetheless because he was in the position and he took the shot. It wasn't a good game. Let me say this about Hoyland, because he gave away the penalty and he had a few chances where he should have at least hit the target, but he didn't hit the target. Hoyland is still a raw player. I know the word raw is thrown out there a lot. When someone say that you're raw, means that you're not refined as a player, yet you're still in your diaper stages. They say that about Darwin Núñez, but Darwin Núñez is tightening up his game though. He's still raw, but he's getting a bit riper. You see me? Hoyland, on the other hand, needs to get riper. He's had the chances, he has explored, he's made himself, a physical presence to Diaz. Back in the defender. That's what he's doing. Lay off. Running into space, running with the ball at his foot. But when it comes on to chances, taking your chances, putting your chances away, he's not doing that. This me, he's still in that diaper stage. Now, some persons are worrying about Hoyland, and this is where I'm put some criticism on Hoyland. Yes, he's been here for a bit now. This is his seventh league game, I believe, and he hasn't scored a goal in the Premier League. He needs to improve. He needs to improve. He needs to be more clinical. I question the striker coaches. They need to work on this bridging because he needs to be the main man up top to get the majority of the goals. Work with Rashford. Work with Anthony. Work with your wingers. Find out a solution. Find out a correlation between you guys, a cohesion, a chemistry, so you guys can understand yourself on the pitch. Like I said, some of you guys are playing as if you guys are just playing for the first time. Like you have seen yourself for the first time. Like you guys haven't had training before. And it can be shown on the pitch, man. Rashford wasn't. I mean, Rashford's Rashford. Rashford had a few chances, like this chance where he control it and he kind of, dilly-dally a bit and just, shoot wide. It was a miss, man, It wasn't a good game. I mean, I can go down the list. Højlund. Where's Lindelof, man? Where's Lindelof? You're supposed to be marking your brethren. You're supposed to be at the far post. Because Bernardo Silva, if you see how Bernardo Silva plays for City in given De Bruyne's presence, of course, as most persons know, when De Bruyne is playing, his MO is on the right hand side to put the balls into the box across the face of the goal to the striker, that's Højlund. Seeing that De Bruyne is out with injury, Bernardo Silva, seeing that he's left-footed, plays on the left-hand side to spam the balls or put the balls either across the face of the goal or in the air across the face of the goal. And Højlund actually put that to bed. He made it 2-0. He had a chance where, he headed it straight at Onana. And Onana had a very good game. He had a very good game. You can see that he's improving. That will build up his confidence. Yes, he didn't save the penalty. Yes, he didn't score. He didn't save the other 2 goals. But you could see that as a goalkeeper overall, he's improving. And that is positive news, man. That's positive news. So Højlund get his second goal. The third goal, no, man. Why are you pushing it into the path of 4? You want the man to get another hat-trick against you or so? Well, wait. No, this is his first season. He scored hat-trick last season against Davidia. Okay, so let me bring that back a bit. You want the Bridging to score a hat-trick against you or what, man? We can't allow this Bridging to get another hat-trick against us. Not in this fixture. Just, push the ball into the man's path. Højlund passed the ball to Foden. Foden made it 3-0. So we got 3-love. No goals. We didn't get no goals. Yeah. You could say that we were goal virgin. We didn't score no goals. We had chances. That's the thing. We created a chance. We had a few chances, but we couldn't put them to bed. Eriksen came on his right foot. He had a chance where he could shoot, but he'd rather pass it. What's that about? You don't want to score no goals. And Anthony Martial and Anthony came on. Didn't make much of an impact. But the impact that Anthony made was to try kick down, Doku that just came on. That shows like a discipline, man. That shows like a discipline. And see, I know this brethren Anthony, has been allegedly assaulting his ex-girlfriend. But if you're convincing me that this brethren is not guilty, and you see this brethren exhibit behavior like that, and he just come on and get a yellow card for that, I must say, you know what? I think given his behavior in that situation, this guy has an anger issue. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's guilty because of how he presents himself. Look at the bridging. He looks like a raging bull. Like he's in hyper-tense mode 24/7. And as a football player, man, even if you're 3-0 down, you have to have some discipline about you. You can't give control to the opposition over emotions just because you're losing and you're behind the 8th ball and you have to play catch up. Because Doku could have fight you and knock you out, but he ain't go do that because he have discipline. Because he has discipline. He ain't go do that. Instead, he skin you, Anthony. He skin Bruno Fernandes, our supposedly captain. Yeah, man. Skin all of us, man. Fresh legs go skin you out. But it shows that we need discipline, bro. We need structure. Again, going back to Lindelof. I'm not coming off of Lindelof. Why is it that you're not marking Højlund? Why is it that you're not marking Haaland? Because you're not marking your own striker. For what? Why are you not marking Haaland? Why are you giving him that space to score that headed goal? It just goes to show that our structure, man. Harry Maguire had a decent game, but these are the questions we need to be asking ourselves because it wasn't a good performance. Yes, we had shades of grey area where we're, looking to actually go on the attack and make a difference. But overall, man, it wasn't a good performance. It was not a good performance, especially at home, losing 3-0 to our noisy neighbours. And this is not an impressive this is not a Manchester City that is vintage Manchester City as previous seasons of old. We made them look as if they were like the Manchester City pre-seasons of old. Grealish had a good game. Of course, Bernardo Silva was, I would say he's arguably the man of the match. Alvarez, he did alright, yes me. Yeah, bro. So as a Manchester United side, let me say this about Amrabat. The challenge on Amrabat from Phil Foden. Dude, I know Amrabat has a temper. You can't be a bald brethren and look like that and not have a temper. I know he has a temper. So the fact that Phil Foden go try pull it off on Amrabat, Phil Foden was going to get knocked out. Phil Foden was going to get like a headbutt or something. He was going to get knocked out. It's me, but he calmed himself. But it just goes to show that Manchester United lacked discipline. We didn't have no discipline. We need discipline. We need to practice discipline. And that starts from our captain. Because our captain don't have discipline himself. And he needs to exhibit that discipline so the players can take and follow suit. Leave your comments down below in the comment section. I'm Eric Ten Hag out. I've said that. When was I in Eric Ten Hag out? I said that when we lost against I can't remember, but I'm Eric Ten Hag out for quite a while now, for like 3, almost 4 weeks. There's no change under this manager. There's no player that he can say, I need to wait until my players come back from injury so that I can play my type of football. Bro, your players are back now. Mount is back. Mount came on. Anthony's back. Anthony came on. What are you talking about? Amrabat, he played a good game. He played 45 minutes. But, you had a player. So, what's the excuse now? You got outclassed by your fearsome rivals. It's me. So anyway, leave your comments down below in the comment section. It's a very lovely Sunday afternoon. It's me. I'm not going to let this result. I don't even let bad results of Manchester United ruin my mood, ruin my day in general. That's why I'm not frustrated or angry right now. But I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed because we lost to our rivals, and we should not be losing to our rivals. Leave your comments down below in the comment section. Like and subscribe to the channel as well. Hit that bell so that you can be notified for new uploaded videos. And with that being said, our brother is out.